liquid.
Shows I would hate to live in.
Growing up, just like movies, I always wanted to be on TV. And again, not like on TV, more like in the show. But now that I've wised up, I realize I don't want to be in any of these shows. These shows would be terrible to live in. And that's what we're going over today.
Regular
today,
show?
ladies and
Hell
gentlemen,
no.
I'll be going over some shows I'd absolutely hate to live in. And don't worry, I know everyone doesn't watch every show, so I'll try and tell you everything you need to know before I explain why I'd hate living in them, all right? And in the end, I'll go over one of the shows that I would not only hate to live in the most, but also a show I've been meaning to talk
Stranger
about.
Things?
for a
Hell
minute.
no.
And without further ado,
Chainsaw Man?
Man gotta be one of the worst shows to live in. And I'm saying this as someone who loves this series. Like, I really do love it, bro. The movie made me cry. But please,
I
please
recommend.
keep me away
Yeah, I'm on two because I played one, so I would be playing two.
from the show. Before I even talk about it, let me give you the rundown like I said. If you've never seen it, Chainsaw Man's is anime where we follow this teenager named Denji, who after getting murked by some Yakuza members, comes back to life with the ability to release chainsaws from his body and becomes a devil hunter. And you see, that's where the problem lies in this show. Not the chainsaws coming out the body thing. That probably would hurt though. But the devils. The world in this show is full of them, and these things are the worst. The devils in this show are pretty much human-hating, human-eating monsters that come from fear. Human fears. Each one of them being a different concept. Concept? What do I mean? Well, let's take for example something I'm scared of. Dolls. I don't rock with them, and neither do a lot of people on Earth. I ain't alone. And in the Chainsaw Man world, this fear we have for them would be enough to create a doll devil, but only one. You following? So now imagine that whole process I
Reanimal?
just said,
Yeah.
but for like
I
every
saw
single
that.
thing ever. I mean it too. Everything. A car devil, a doctor devil, an awkward silence devil. Anything could be a devil as long as people are scared of it. But that's not even all of it, because since the devils in this world come from fear, it only makes sense that the strongest ones are not only the most feared, but they can gain or lose strength depending on what's going on in the world. New Conjuring film drops, Ghost Devil gets stronger. Inflation goes up, unemployment devil gets stronger. Ceasefire happens, Israel devil gets weaker.
Message.
It's such a cool power system, but like, I'm admiring it from a distance. I don't want to live there.
Yeah.
It would be terrifying. You don't know when they could randomly strike. Imagine you just chilling at the crib one day in the living room, minding your business. Oh, wow. It's a really nice day outside. The gun devil just sneezed and blasted away your crib in 5 cities. And they don't even gotta be to that scale. Even if you get rolled up on by a barely scary devil, you'd probably get packed. You're human. And in that situation, dying wouldn't even be the worst part. It's the aftermath. It would be embarrassing.
You know what?
Imagine my homies come to my funeral asking.
I might not be caught up with Chainsaw Man because I don't even remember them dropping another season. So shit, I probably just missed the news on that.
They say what got him? Yeah, they said it was the cheese devil. There's hella lactose intolerant people. It probably could. And that's not even me mentioning devil contracts. I'm not even gonna get into that. Like I said, I love this show, but Chainsaw Man is horrible to live in. But I'd rather live in Chainsaw Man than to live in.
Oh yeah.
Some
Bro,
of
this
y'all may
show
know
is
this
like
some of y'all may not, but the ones that do know.
Weird.
For as vibrant as
But I like
colorful
it.
as this show may seem, it has a dark undertone. Like, this show is prison. This show is an indie animated show where we follow this group of people who are trapped in a video game.
I found this show so early too. Oh my god. Ain't it season 1 in the movie? Oh, okay. Yeah, then I saw it then. The final arc of the season 1 going to be crazy. I can't wait for it to be animated. What do you mean final arc of season? So it's still season 1 basically? Yeah, because I don't even think I didn't see the movie though. Oh, manga. Okay. I was about to say.
The Amazing Digital Circus. They put on these headsets one day and were transported into the game, and now they're stuck. So it's kind of like Sword Art Online, minus, you know, the weird brother and sister stuff. And I think the reason for this one is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Why would I ever want to be in this situation? Why? If I'm in here, I'd literally be trapped. Trapped as a goofy looking video game character, which by the way, can one of y'all draw me as one? I want to see what y'all think I'd look like. With no memory of my name and forced to go on daily adventures by this lunatic AI that's running the circus. This junk is horrible. And that's not even all of it, because if, or should I say when, I eventually lose my mind in this world, I'll abstract, which is pretty much the equivalent of death. You become a giant digital monster and they pretty much toss you in the basement. Forever. This place is
so tough. I don't know why I fuck
stuff.
with it though.
You combine that with the stuff we learned in the latest episode, man, This place is perfect.
It's another arc
Only
coming
bright
up
side about
after.
This place is the people you're stuck with are pretty chill. Like hanging out with Kinger or Zuba would be dope. And there might be a way to get out. I know after the latest episode it's not looking like it, but I still believe. Unless it's like that one Black Mirror episode where instead of being a real person trapped, you're actually a copy of someone real, but just in the game. That'd be messed up.
Black Mirror, bro. I'm tired of Black Mirror. Hell no.
So I just finished watching this show, and let me tell you something. If I'm not stepping a foot in Chainsaw Man, you couldn't get a follicle of me in there.
Hell no.
Before I even get into it, if you don't know, this show in simple terms is a prequel to the movie It. You know, killer clown named Pennywise, likes to eat kids, but just based in the 1960s, where we learn a little more about him and, you know, see what this motherfucker goes up to before the 80s. And the special thing about this show is, this is the first show on the list to have multiple reasons why I would never ever want to live there. First of them obviously being this dude Pennywise. A lot of y'all may know I've spoken about this guy on my channel before, saying how I'd beat the white off his skin and bully him.
Yo.
But y'all, I don't know what happened in those 20-something years between this show and the movie, but this dude in the show is way more terrifying than in the movie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, I'm not even
I just saw the first episode and saw the part where they fucking crashed the car. I was just like, my nigga, hold on, there's too much going on. And I was like on the phone and it was like, yo, what the fuck are you watching? Yeah, bro, I just threw that shit off because I was like, bro, I be wanting to watch this shit late at night. I'm like, bro, I need to watch this shit during the daytime. I gotta stop watching shit at night. I can't watch no shit like that at night, bro.
Exaggerating. I don't know what happened, but
I could watch it again just in the daytime.
He's washed. The difference is insane. Like
I could go finish it, but
he'll do some scary stuff like transform.
I haven't seen much. I literally stopped right there.
Lumberjack statue. But in the show, this guy will shapeshift into your deceased mother and make her give birth to you again.
Okay.
Oh, what the y'all see what I mean? This dude in the show is different. Stuff got so scary for the kids in this show that these kids started popping.
He kind of spoiling it. I'm letting it go over my head though.
To avoid being scared of Pennywise.
I'm letting it go over my head.
This is ridiculous. Why didn't I think of that? Point is, if you living in Derry and this dude got an eye on you, just hang it up, bro, because it ain't even up to you. You gotta just pray this dude thinks you won't taste good or he's just not hungry today. And that's another thing that's bad about this. Since you a kid, even if you go and tell people you seen this dude, they not gonna believe you. You a kid, and it's the 60s. Even if you tell your parents, they ain't gonna care. These is Cold War times, baby. World War III can happen any second. Ain't got time to be worrying about your kids. But that ain't even the worst about Derry, because even if you don't run into Penny, like I just said, let's not forget, this show is based in the 1960s. Which, in my opinion, might be even worse than dealing with Pennywise. Because aside from the fact that there wasn't much to do in the 60s besides, like, I don't know, smoke cigarettes indoors. Let's remember, these times were not the safest for colored folk. And this show showed that very clearly. Like, I already knew how bad the racism was back then from what I learned in US history. But seeing it on the screen, bro, these motherfuckers was really racist. Like, shockingly racist. I don't want to dive into it too much, but if you want to know how bad it is, there's a scene in the show where this one guy gets wrongfully accused of murking 3 kids. And when he's given an opportunity to clear his name by just saying where he was the night of the incident, he refuses. Yeah, he refuses.
Alright, he's spoiling.
Getting into more trouble.
He is spoiling, but
thinking, damn, what could
it don't matter.
Been doing that could get you into more trouble than triple homicide? You want to know what he was doing? Hanging out with a white woman. That's all he was doing. Well, a little more than just hanging out. They got a little more buddy than that. And she was married. But still, that probably has some of y'all thinking, why wouldn't he just say that? An affair is clearly not worse than murking 3 children, right? And you're right. That would definitely not get you in trouble today. But in the 60s, if the wrong group of white men get wind that their abusive buddy's wife had relations with a black man, they grabbing a phone book, grabbing a rope, grabbing their robe, and then after that, they ride at dawn. Yeah, this junk used to be a death sentence. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like, killing someone because your wife wants them is already stupid enough. But doing it off the basis of race is just even more stupid. Because does that mean if it was a white dude sleeping with his wife, he would have just been cool with it?
What type of plot is that, bro? That might be bad plot, bro. Come on, bro.
This place is the worst, bro. The crazy part is there's even more messed up racist stuff that happens.
If that's what's happening in the show, I can't watch that
when
shit.
When you combo that with freaking Pennywise,
come on, bro.
Horrible. I'm still whooping the movie version of him though. Don't get it twisted. But the show version, if he had my friend Hodges like he had that one
black dude cracking the white woman with a husband, like we haven't seen this before.
Dude in the first movie, and I told him
come on, bro.
Back, and he told me no. Yeah, keep him, bro. I'll make new friends.
Like we haven't heard of that.
Now, for the show that I've been wanting to talk about for a minute.
You better not fucking spoil I Will Go and Choke You, nigga. When did you post this shit? Okay, cool.
No need to introduce this one. Everyone knows this show, Stranger Things. Now look, I really like this show, but as much as I like it and as much as it's been beloved for years, and I mean years, this show has been out since I was an 8th grader. You know how insane that is? I went from being pretty much the same age as these kids to now I'm freaking 6 years older than them. That's crazy. As much as I like it, if I had a choice, I'm not living in Hawkins, Indiana. I'm not. From season 1 through season 5, this place has been the epicenter of so many problems, it's not even funny. Season 1, you got a Demogorgon, which is pretty much a monster running around trying to eat you. Season 2, you don't have a Demogorgon, but you got demo dogs trying to eat you. Season 3, you got the Mind Flayer, townfolk possessed by the Mind Flayer, and Russians after you. Season 4, you got Vecna, who's pretty much the one running the whole operation, going after you. And then season 5 is just season 4, but he's stronger now, and everyone got 25% cornier. This is horrible. And the main cast is the ones that have to deal with all of it. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in their shoes, I don't think I'm making it. Not as a main character. Whether it be death or me running away, I wouldn't lie.
I thought Caleb was gonna die, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Just because he's black. I thought they was just putting him in the group, bro. Cause for them to get Will, I'm like, okay, obviously they getting the black dude next. He gonna be gone and they gonna continue the story. But they kept him, bro, and he was valuable. He was very, how many fucking scenes? Like, he was like, I feel like he had like some funny scenes. Of course, they knew if they off him, people of color wouldn't watch it. Yeah, you're right. Because he was literally the only one. And you know what's funny? Because I don't even remember his sister like being involved. And like his sister is like the blackest little kid you could probably ever see. Like why was that her role to be acting like that, bro? I just don't remember that. And I'm just like, this last season, now I'm seeing like I was paying attention to that a lot. I don't know why. Like I was like, when did she, I don't know. They say they made her look so young, but she looks so grown online. It's crazy. What? Okay, hold on. What are you talking about? Anti. Appreciate this sub, my boy. Why is my notification doing that? One more month and I can't quit. Bro, you're a goat for always dropping them shits, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I appreciate you so much, bro. I'm about to say, I thought that shit said, what in the Riz? Wait, what? In the show, she looked young, but in real life, she's different. What does she look like? What's her name? What's the black girl's name? The fuck? This is her? The fuck? Nigga, there's no fucking way. That's not even... How long did they take to... I mean, she's playing. It's... How the fuck do y'all make her look young? Everybody looks younger, you know that? Everybody in that season looks a lot younger. Yeah, even the other kid. That's why. This was shot a long time ago. No, not makeup. It's not makeup. Because even the kid, the fat kid in Stranger Things, he was younger. Like, he got an interview. He was way younger, bro. It's not even just the makeup. What's the fat kid's name? I just forgot, bro. They just added him in this one season. Like, it's not even enough time. I don't remember his name. This dude, Derek. What's his name? Jake. He looks older, though, is what I'm saying. He looked older. Am I tweaking? No, he actually looks the same right here. I think when they brought him in for the interview, I don't know if his voice sounded more mature, but like something was different. This was definitely shot at an older time, I feel like.
Matter of fact, I'll go down every season and I'll tell you every moment I would have called it if I even made it there. Season 1. The second me and the gang find out Will is missing and find his little girl near where he went missing and she got superpowers, yeah, deuces, peace out. Unless it's me getting those powers.
Oh, you said Holly gonna be on a spin-off show, you feel like? Oh, because the side character has so much screen time? I mean, Derek had too much screen time. What you mean? I think Derek had too much screen time. Now, you know who had too much screen time? That dude who always, I mean, well, he's always helping. I ain't gonna lie now. He had enough. I feel like he had enough.
Peace. Season 2 will start doing that hallucinating neck touching stuff in front of me. I'm out. I'm out. Especially if I ever
I'm crying every time I see that scene.
See him cough up a slug.
Like, ew.
Then season 3. See, season 3 is unique because at first it'll seem like everything is smooth. You know, it's the summer, 11 closed the gate last season, Milfs is chilling at the pool and stuff, we good. But the second I see we got Russia involved in our business now.
See, I would have been with my boy, bro. Who was my boy that died, bro? That tried to pull up on them. He tried to pull up on one of these cougars over here, bro, and he did it, bro. I would have been right with him, bro. That's where I would have been. You put me in this show, I'll be right with him, bro. I would be chilling with him, bro. On me, we'd be going on 2 mans, bro.
Pool and stuff, we good. But the second I see we got Russia involved in our business now, Russia, a world superpower, is involved in our business. Season 4, I don't even gotta see anything really. I probably won't even make it to Vecna.
I'm lying.
The description of Chrissy's body after what Vecna did to her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all. And then season 5, man, after the stuff we went through in season 4, anything is enough for me to dip at this point. My guy, Max is in a coma. So the second I hear Dustin say some corny stuff like, I wanna see Vecna's heart on a platter. Are you serious, bro? What are you gonna do about it? I'm out, bro. I'm out. And that's just being in the main cast. Even as a regular person in Hawkins, not a part of the main cast, I'm not willing to be here. Because if I'm not in the main cast, that means I don't know anything about what's going on in this world.
I think Dustin might be my favorite character, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Who would even, I don't even know who the people's favorite, usually I know who the general person's favorite character usually would be in certain shows, but yeah, Dustin just is hilarious, bro. I don't know. And he like can know everything.
At all. So imagine if I'm in season 4 and I hear that Vecna clock. I'm not gonna be prepared. I won't even know what's going on.
Like, you can't do nothing without Dustin.
Hey, that's a neat looking clock. And it's gonna be like that every time because I'm a curious guy. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. A main cast member, a main cast parent, a civ. If I'm in Hawkins, Indiana, I'm finished. Even if I'm born straight into Hawkins lab and I'm one of them telekinetic force wielding children, I'm gonna just get freaking slimed out by Henry, so it don't matter. Man, you couldn't freaking pay me to be in Hawkins. Even excluding all this upside down Vecna stuff, I still don't want to be there. Not only would I
would never want to be there, bro.
Nerd, so I'd get bullied. But also, there's a chance I'd be friends with the main.
Because the thing is, like, it's inevitable for what could happen to you, bro, living there. And if you get caught in the upside down, bro, no, bro. I don't know. Nancy had her foot on everybody's neck. She was still in business whenever she was ready. I feel like all the characters had like good moments though. Like, it was balanced out very well. So it's like you had a lot of moments, and that's hard to do, but not really hard to do when each episode is like an hour. It's like a literal movie. She shot, then asked questions later. Wait, what are you talking about? Was this before this last episode? Anything before this last episode? Anything before this last episode? I seen everything but this last episode. Okay, relax. The block face bitch. No, she was doing shit before the last episode. Okay, I don't know. I don't know exactly what you're referring to. It's fine.
Cast, and I don't want to be friends with the main cast. Yeah, it might sound crazy because all of them seem cool and all, but I've been noticing patterns, and I can confidently say These dudes are some snakes. Who would want to be in a friend group when you got dudes like Will trying to take his homegirl's boyfriend, and dudes like Steve who's trying to take Nancy away from Jonathan, who originally took Nancy away from him?
She was always on go and wasn't scared to shoot her gun. Okay.
You can't have shit in this friend group, especially if.
See, but shooting her gun and look what she did. She done she done opened the fucking portal to the end of the world, or the end of in between real life and the upside down. Like, she shot a gaping hole into that shit. Dustin should have. I'm not gonna lie, they took too long. I could say right then and there, him and Dustin took way too long to walk up them stairs. I'm sorry, wait, he was with the other girl, right? No, that was him. That was him for sure. 3 people. Wait, for the first time, only the last episode to spoil him. You're annoying. What the hell? You gonna watch the show for the first time and watch the last episode so you can spoil it? What is wrong with you? Which 3 people and how?
Feels like the Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy situation. I'd be pissed. I'm too insecure for that. Let my girl bandage up her ass.
Long arm, you went to sleep twice. You said you went to sleep. Bro. You said you went to sleep when you didn't answer the phone. I'm on stream. I call you on stream on Discord. And now you're gonna come in chat and say you just woke up? What the fuck you mean you just woke up? My nigga, you trying to rewire my fucking mind like you didn't just say this shit like 2 hours ago? You just said you just woke up, my nigga. How many fucking times you going to sleep? Get your rest, bro. God damn. Bro, I was trying to find something else, bro, but you weren't. Anyway.
That's how Nancy was bandaging up Steve last season in the Upside Down. I'ma be heated when she come back. You like him or something? Why you wouldn't just let him bleed out? And you might say, oh, that's only
you never told me that.
Out of the whole group. And to
I'm not supposed to know you were on vacation.
2 or 3 snakes too many. Let me put it like this: if you had a batch of 10 apples, right? And out of those 10, 2 or 3.
Well, obviously you probably were because of Christmas, so that's my fault. I am supposed to know that. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I seen you called. I was trying to figure out what we were doing, but I don't know.
From you probably not buying the batch, are you? That's all I'm saying. I'm not willing to take the risk. These dudes cannot be my homies. Still love y'all though. At the time of recording this, season 5, volume 1 is only out, so I don't know how it ends yet. Maybe it'll give me more reasons to want to live there. But I have some predictions. Spoiler warning, cause these might be accurate.
There's no way he don't bring this up.
A crazy one. Someone's gonna die. Not for real though, I think Robin and Steve are probably gone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see it coming. Robin and Steve are too beloved, and they can't keep Steve.
Serenity, did you just tell me 3 people die? Did you just tell me 3 people die?
In the show, bro.
You about to piss me off.
From Jonathan.
You about to piss me off.
I think she'll die, but maybe.
No!
Punish her for giving us the most boring episode of the entire show. I'm still standing by.
No!
Boring. I actually find it funny that after her review in the last episode of Volume 1, all of a sudden, hella people like this episode. Like a bunch of y'all just came out the woodworks and said, yeah, the most boring, most random episode in the entire series that had no point in the story until 8 years later. Yeah, that one was always my favorite. Like, y'all just lying. And I think they gonna try to make Vecna good. Honestly, I think that's the direction.
You about to piss me off.
Looking at that cave makes us feel like
ain't nobody died, bro.
Memory with it, and I'm not here for
watch,
it, okay?
bro.
I don't want to sympathize with someone who killed mad kids, unless it's like Darth Vader. You know, that's a little different. That's pretty much all the shows I wanted to go over in this video, and y'all know what to do. Comment down below which show you thought was the worst, and comment down below some shows.
Yeah, bro. I would never want to live in this shit. Like, literally anything can happen to you. You seen what was that? Nancy's friend in the very first episode where her best friend, you know, she thought she was getting some whatever. Oh no, she was third wheeling, right? Because Nancy, I think it was Nancy. She went to dude crib. Her friend came and she was third wheeling. She went to go chill in the backyard, and then she got fucking taken to the upside down, never seen again. So it's like, for that to just happen to random people, you could be, if you're in this show, that shit can happen to you. So, no. Fuck no. You need to stop talking about this show. You need to stop talking about this show. Stop. Please. Because I don't watch anything. The only thing I keep up with, or at least try to, is anime. Well, when it comes to like Netflix shows, that's the only show I watch. I don't watch anything else. Which world you staying in? Stranger Things or Attack on Satan? Stranger Things or Attack on Titan? Stranger Things that bad? Shit. Probably Attack on Titan. Probably Attack on Titan. I don't want to be in an entirely different world and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just don't want to be in an entirely different world and then shit. Bruh, like I'm in my house right now. These could come from the fucking ceiling. No. At least I could hear some movement first. Once my fucking lights start flickering, it's fucking over. It's cooked. Like at that fucking point, you can't. At least, like, bro, you gonna be like, oh, I just didn't pay the light bill. You're fucking done. I just didn't pay the light bill. I know, but at least you'll hear the rumbling, bro. At least you'll hear it, bro. You still get cooked in Attack on Titan, but I'm saying like, at least you'll hear some steps or some shit, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I think as soon as you see a light flicker, bro, they already like coming through the ceilings, through the walls. They might come from like the ground. No, bro. At least you know they coming. I feel like they get here faster though. No? Nah, some Titans just be sitting there though. Some Titans do just be sitting there and don't be moving. I ain't gonna lie, there was one of them scenes that shit scared me, bro. That one of them was like half dead. No. And they was just laying down. But they was still alive. You thought they was dead, but they was still alive. Yeah, one of those Titans? Oh no. Hell no. I couldn't imagine how scary it is going outside as a regular dude with a car in Attack on Titan. Yeah, your shit getting stomped. Yeah, your knees get stepped on. Don't let it be the disabled Titan that be spinning and running at the same time. Bruh, like what are you gonna do when motherfucker pull up like this? What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck? What the fuck you gonna do? They pull up like you like that. Oh shit, that shit big. Like if they're running too fast, like if they actually running, bro. Like if they're running too fast, cause like some of them just take their sweet time, and it's like okay, that's cool. No, he's too fast. Like why is he moving like that? He too big to be moving that fast. I'd rather be on Outlast universe. That I wouldn't do that. I mean, Outlast ain't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. Outlast is so easy compared to. I mean, at least if we're talking about Outlast Trials, I don't know about the actual Outlast games. But so far, what we've been playing, I'd rather 100% deal with that. You can fight back IRL. Getting killed by that dude, I'll be mad. I can't go out like that, bro. I can't go out like that with that dude running like that, bro. That's quite literally how he was running. I'm offering my... The actual Outlast were dying. Even when they're walking, they can outpace you. Yeah, that's true, because they got huge steps, yeah. You're slicing your veins open, but what if you don't become a Titan? You're just gonna assume that you have the power? Is that what you're gonna do? You're just gonna keep fucking slicing your fucking arms, thinking you're gonna turn into a Titan? When that shit doesn't work, biting your finger. Oh, and Outlast. They asked me the reason that I died to a sped 12-foot tall person spinning with his arms out. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I would never want to live out there, bro. Until Dawn or Outlast. Until Dawn is crazy because I saw the movie. I did see the movie. I didn't finish watching the actual. I think I watched it to a certain point, like the series, like the game. But Until Dawn, Until Dawn, if you smart and clearly survive. The way they was doing that in the movie though, they was moving stupid. I'm sorry. They was moving a little stupid in the movie. I don't know how stupid they was moving on the game. They was moving a little stupid. Like, many chances that they had to like fight, they were hesitant. Like, you gotta act serious in those moments where you're locked in the freaking house. No, bro.